Alrighty, I think I'm live. Am I live? Am I alive? Welcome everybody to the first ever Follow the Happy Live here on Thursday night on YouTube. So I have got several people in here right now. Wow, everyone, welcome in. Happy Thursday to everyone. I have Mike Wheeler. Hold on a second. Mike Wheeler's in here. I got the chat up here on the phone. Mike Wheeler's in here. Some guy, Dean Follow the Happy, went in the chat. I should take him out or something. Stacy Rogers, Disnoa's Adventure, The Hitchhiking Bones, Space Mountain Dave Cantrell, Tim Pruitt, Tina McNeil, Jonathan Chong, and Tim Pruitt. Did I say Tim Pruitt? Sebastian the Crab, welcome in everyone. Happy Thursday. And I hope your day is going really well. I had a pretty good day at work. It actually rained. There was some rain that came through Central Florida today, and so that helped the temps in the window greatly. So it actually wasn't as hot for part of the early part of the afternoon. Then later it did clear up, so it did get a little warmer, but it was all right. I was looking forward to this stream actually, so it kind of helped, you know, the pressure of the window. Looking forward to this stream, which I've been looking forward to doing for a little while. I was doing this on Instagram Live for a couple of months, and then I liked it so much, and then I started dabbling in the YouTube with StreamYard, and here I am, and here we are, and here you are, and I'm going to put this on my head because so I wanted to show something because I just got it in the mail, and I think everyone in here, and if anyone's watching who does not know who they are, you really should. Lake Buena Visitors. I finally ordered one of their shirts, this shirt, because I needed, I wanted a lighter color shirt to wear when I go out to Disney. And yes, Jonathan, Dean is live. And so I finally ordered this a few days ago, and it came, and it's true, they do send out right away. Of course, some areas, I guess the post office has some, it's having some issues, but yeah, I picked this one. I knew that I wanted to get this one. I want to order their Orange Bird shirt. I might even get the Yoda Best shirt, but for now I only got one. And this is their card, Lake Buena Visitors, LBV on YouTube, and I will be tomorrow. I'll be taking a picture with it on and sending Chris and Maria a message saying how much I love the shirt, because I do love the shirt. So, I was just watching Miss Lynn at the Lynn Project, and she started a discussion on the moms of Disney, Disney moms, and before I kind of pick up that for a few minutes, I want to pick that up conversation for a few minutes, talking about your favorite Disney moms from the movies, um, and I do want to just say on here how much I love my own mom, and she's actually been watching my YouTube stuff. So, hi, Mom. And I love you so much, and thank you for everything that you do for me and have always done for me. And um, I hope that and I just lost my train of thought, but I will be doing more for my mom this weekend to kind of do honoring for Mother's Day, and I hope everyone does as well. And to any mothers, other mothers besides my own mother, if you're a mother, um, happy Mother's Day. I'm sure your children adore you. I am not a mother, so I do not have children that adore me. But I do have my Bucky, my little Bucky keyring, and he hangs on the hook right here next to me, next to my window, and he is adorable, and I love him, and I think he loves me, but I am not his mother, so he will not be wishing me a happy Mother's Day. Um, Actually, I'm going to get really scared if anyone wishes me a happy Mother's Day. I am just saying. So anyway, Disney mothers. Um, Let me look at chat, see what I'm missing. I've got the chat up on my phone. Cinderella's mom in the live action was great. Have courage and be kind. I need to watch that again because I did not. I watched that probably soon after it came out. So I'm trying to think. I gotta have to remember the live action movies. Tina says, "Mine's in heaven, and my fur babies love me whenever I feed them." Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Bucky, yeah, Bucky. I have to get back there, and I hope Bucky's expands their I hope their places into Florida, because I mean, I wouldn't mind driving back to Daytona Beach. It's about an hour, I think. I didn't really time it, but it's you know, it would be a fun place to go back and see. Stacy Rogers says, "My dad and my uncle used to race to wish each other Happy Mother's Day, and my oldest niece used to think I was so funny until I told her what they meant." That's funny. That's good. Everyone's talking about the shirt. Yes, I am looking forward to wearing that shirt. I had a T-shirt. Let me do that. I had a Disney shirt that I was wearing in the parks that I liked. It had Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto, and it had like a reverse look, reverse view of them. They were like looking backwards, so you just see the back of their heads. So it's very it's kind of cute. It's kind of funny. It's different because you don't see their faces. But anyway, it's a dark blue shirt, and I wanted something with it getting warmer, especially over the next few weeks when I'm going to be in the parks a little bit more over the next few weeks. I'm going to need something light colored to kind of help with the heat. But I'm also decided I should probably bring my umbrella, not only because rain chances could be increasing over the next few weeks. In fact, well, I know it's Florida summer, so the rain chances are definitely probably elevating. But also it would be some shade in Disney. So let's continue. I was going to talk about some Disney moms, Disney moms from, I was thinking about some of the mothers that we meet from the animal world. And I was thinking specifically Dumbo's mother, Jumbo, who really gets dealt a sore hand, or a bad, really gets treated, abused from just protecting her child from the bullies in the movie. They come making fun of Dumbo. Now, I haven't seen the live Dumbo, so I'm referring to the animated classic Dumbo. And yeah, Mrs. Jumbo, that whole thing, that whole movie, actually watching it again, like over the past few years, I just kind of hit me how actually sad it actually was. Like my whole childhood, I would like watch that movie and I actually enjoy it. But I like it because I like the movie because of the line that Timothy tells Dumbo when he's trying to get him to fly. He tells Dumbo, the very things that have held you down will carry you up and up and up. And that's kind of, it's one of my all-time favorite Disney movie quotes. And I love it. And that's one reason I love that the animated movie. And so I watched like the first 5 minutes of the live action Dumbo. And then I either lost interest really quick, or I got distracted on something. But I'm generally haven't been super thrilled with the live action movies. The few live actions that I were more okay with, but still just kind of were Aladdin. What was the other one? Beauty and the Beast. Those might have been the two that was more like, still not like super thrilled with, but like okay with. I was really underwhelmed by The Lion King. There was another one the live Lady and the Tramp. I started watching. I only watched maybe about 10 to 15 minutes of that. And then same thing, I think I kind of got distracted or lost interest. I don't know what it was. Um, something about the female voice of what's the name? The Scottish dog kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, actually. I can't lie. They did a female voice for the Scottish dog, the little black Scottish dog. I'm totally drawing a blank, but generally I just prefer to watch the animated classics, and yeah. So Jumbo is a Jacques. Tim, thank you. Yes. And Don. It has been said that deceased moms in Disney movies are a reflection of the fact that Walt's mom died tragically. I heard something about that. I didn't really like look into it a lot. I did hear something about that. It sounds vaguely familiar. Okay. I think that's it. Jock, yeah, Jock. I wasn't a fan of the fact that they did a female voicing on Jock, but just overall the movie just kind of, I mean, I guess I could try watching it again, but you know, time is precious. I may not want to waste my time watching it again. So she died in a fight. So I don't know. I actually don't know that. I had only heard that just the fact that he lost her. I haven't really been aware of like the whole story. But yeah, it's really interesting. And another Disney mother that I was thinking of, that's another animal in Disney, is Perdita from the 101 Dalmatians. I mean, you know, other characters in that movie kind of get more attention, maybe like the puppies or and of course Cruella de Vil, Horace and Jasper, but Perdita is I like watching I like seeing Perdita's character because she's concerned about her puppies, and I just think it's really sweet. And oh, Mike, Dean is only 4 away from 50 subscribers. What? Wow. Awesome, awesome. Alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for subscribing. And definitely appreciate the subscribe. The subscription. Let me talk about I guess we can, well, let's talk more about some Disney mothers. Bambi, Tim says the film was actually based on Bambi, A Life in the Woods, a 1923 novel by Austrian writer Felix Salten, intended for an adult audience, as well as killing off Bambi's mother. Bambi's mother is a good example of the killing off of mothers, which is tragic that happens. But while she is alive, she was a very good mother to Bambi. And I'm trying to think who else. Of course, the bad mothers, the stepmother, Cinderella's stepmother, Mother Gothel in Tangled, and then the other ones. And now I'm drawing a blank on other mothers in the Disney movies. I'm not sure why I am drawing a blank. So, well, Stacy, thank you for fixing that. So glad you did that. That was a good fix on your part. Thank you so much for subscribing. Lynn, welcome in. Yay, Dean, congrats on the YouTube Live. Very much a yay. Very much a yay. The evil queen in Snow White. I think she was, although the evil queen in Snow White was her stepmother too. I think she was, but we don't really get that from the movie. I think if you kind of don't understand it, it's easy to just kind of think that she's although she is referred to as a princess, I think, but it's not explicitly mentioned that Snow White is a stepdaughter to the evil queen. Then, of course, you've got other mothers that aren't as I'm thinking of Sleeping Beauty, Aurora's mother, who the queen, who she is in there, but she's kind of not a huge character in the film. I think the king, the father, is a little more prominent in the movie. And so, yes, Once Upon a Time, she is. They do. And Once Upon a Time, what a beautiful mess Once Upon a Time is, because everyone's related to someone. Everyone has these dealings with Rumpelstiltskin at one point, and then everyone's got a backstory, and everyone connected to everyone. And that's how I would describe the series Once Upon a Time, a beautiful mess of fairy tale story telling. So I want to welcome in Noelle Bobo. Hello, Noelle. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Elena, aloha. Welcome in. Pass holder pair. I see pass holder pair. Welcome in and happy Thursday. And so, Stacy, if you were talking about Once Upon a Time, it is on Disney Plus, and they actually did a spin-off series that is just kind of goes into Alice in Wonderland. It's called something like Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. So Once Upon a Time is on Disney Plus, as well as that spin-off series. And so it is about midnight, and I have been looking forward to reading out of this book for a while. I think I read one story one time. And Mike Wheeler, Dean is currently one away from 50 subscribers. If you knew, we hope you consider subscribing. Yes, consider subscribing. I have been blown away the last couple weeks how my subscribers have really been kind of jumping ever since I started playing around with the thing. And then before I start this, before it gets too late and people start leaving, well, I don't know if you'll do that, but anyway, I do want to mention that not only do I have this stream on Thursday nights at 11:15 Eastern time, I also launched this week a Monday night at 11 o'clock, Newsflash Disney. Newsflash Disney, where I go over some of, if not all, some of like the huge big news that is coming out of primarily the Walt Disney World parks in Florida here, and maybe the company and Disney Plus news. So that is Mondays at 11. 50 subs. And welcome in, Carol. And hold on, I gotta see this. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. And there we are, right there. Can you see it? I don't think I can make it because I'm plugged in here. But anyway, it's real. It is real. There we are. 50 subscribers. Thank you, everyone. And John says, my husband, oh, Jeff Bone, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I'm so awesome. Thank you so much. Well, I'm awesome, but thank you. It's awesome that for the subscription and everyone. And that is amazing. Yes. So Thursday night, this is just kind of random chit chat, more random chit chat, a story time, bedtime stories. And then Monday nights at 11, I do, will be covering some Disney news, talking about Disney news, giving my perspective on it, what I think about stuff, Disney news related, of course. So, are you ready? For the month of May, I'm going to be reading this book of 5-minute Star Wars stories. So each night I probably will read 2 because they're 5 minutes, and yes. So if you are ready, if you've got your blankies and your glass of warm milk or whatever you like to wind down with, your tea, maybe some nice chamomile tea. I have some I found this at the store and I'm giving it a shot. They sold this at the store is called Sprouts, kind of similar to a kind of a Whole Foods farmers market kind of an idea. But they have this cold pressed apple juice. It is very delicious. So, Mike Wheeler, oh, I got to go get my cookies and juice box and get underneath the blanket. Yeah. Whatever you got to do, we're going to read. Tina, sure, wine, whatever works. Dean, your voice just went wonky for a second. Was it the juice? Oh. Did everyone hear that? Your mic sound like an alien a second. Hold on. I just adjusted it. There might have been some static there just now, but okay. Well, maybe I won't have any more juice tonight. Let's just read the let's read the story, and hopefully it won't end up sounding like C3PO, because if I start speaking one of his 6 million forms of communication, I don't know if you guys will be able to understand that. So we're going to start at the beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, oh, wrong series, wrong story, sorry. So anyway, in a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. I just realized YouTube is giving me some notifications. The Smiths go to subscribe to your channel. Awesome. Have I been missing these the whole time? Okay, so anyway, thank you for all the subscriptions. I am honored and thrilled, tickled pink, and all of that. So let's start with Star Wars: The Phantom Menace and a race to the finish line. Actually, I can probably just hold this here and read the story. Actually, I can't read that. So let's see. I will show the picture and then read the page. That's what I'm going to do. So here is Anakin Skywalker on Tatooine. A long time ago, on a small planet called Tatooine, a young boy named Anakin Skywalker looked up at the planet's moons. Although he had never left his home, Anakin had always dreamed of going on great adventures and racing across the stars. One day, it looked like Anakin's dreams were coming true. He had met a Jedi Knight named Qui-Gon, who needed supplies to repair his ship. Anakin didn't have money to help the Jedi, so he entered a pod race, hoping to win the supplies. Although Anakin had never won a race before, he knew that he could do it. And here is the next. Hold on. Here is the next picture. As the timer counted down to the beginning of the race, Anakin looked at all the other racers. He wasn't worried about any of them except Sebulba. Anakin knew that Sebulba cheated to win, but he wouldn't get away with it this time. Static sound again, and now you're good again. Okay, let me try something. I'm going to try something. We interrupt this story time to try something. Alrighty. Okay, I'm having wire spaghetti. All right, here we go. We are going to. It's happening intermittently. I wonder if it is the mic, because I've never had trouble with the mic. It might be the computer. Does it happen for long? It happens intermittently. Okay. So, I'm going to experiment. Actually, why don't we, okay. Yeah, I won't worry about it right now. Just let me know if it gets worse. Short 3 seconds, then fine. Okay, Jonathan. Yeah, I don't know. It might be the, it's Sebulba. Sebulba is pushing buttons on his pod racer. Alrighty, so where were we? So Anakin knew that Sebulba cheated to win, but he wouldn't get away with it this time. Suddenly, the starting gong rang. They were off. But something was wrong. Anakin's pod racer wouldn't move. Anakin began to panic. Sebulba must have done something to his pod racer. But Anakin thought of what Qui-Gon had told him right before the race. Concentrate on the moment. Feel, don't think. Use your instincts. There's we got pod racer. Ooh. Anakin took a deep breath, flipped a few switches, and restarted his engines. They roared to life, and Anakin quickly flew away. But he was a long way behind Sebulba. Meanwhile, Sebulba knocked his ship against another racer's. The pod racer crashed off the course and burst into flames. Sebulba laughed. One fewer racer to worry about. And welcome in Will, Hitchhiking Bones Will. Happy Thursday. Oops. Are these pages stuck together? Oh, okay. Behind the crash, Anakin flew through a cavern and into a deep cave. One of the other racers wasn't paying attention and ran right into some rocks. The ship exploded. Anakin quickly flew around the fire. That was close, Anakin thought. Anakin raced through the stadium. He had 2 more laps to finish, but he smiled. He was catching up to Sebulba. The racers thundered across the planet. Sebulba was still ahead of everyone else, but he wanted to make sure it stayed that way. Sebulba threw a piece of metal behind him, and it went right into another racer's engine. The engine exploded. The pieces of the pod racer flew everywhere. Oh, two ghosts have followed me home. Well, sometimes, what was I going to say? Anyway, sometimes I don't mind that. Okay. A piece cut through the a piece cut through the cable connecting Anakin's cockpit to one of his engine. Oh, hold on, guys. Okay, so the last sentence was the engine exploded and pieces of the pod racer flew everywhere. A piece that was flying everywhere cut through the cable connecting Anakin's cockpit to one of his engines. Anakin began to spin out of control, but he remembered Qui-Gon's words. Anakin couldn't just worry about his problem if he wanted to win the race. He needed to fix it. Anakin quickly brought his cockpit under control and grabbed the loose cable. Soon he had reattached the engine and was back in the race. Sebulba and Anakin zoomed through the stadium one last time before the final lap. With all the other racers far behind, Anakin realized that Sebulba was the only one between him and the finish line. And this is a full page illustration. We've got the whole view of Anakin's racer. You're welcome, Tina. Sometimes I have to clarify for myself. Sometimes my whole day is like me clarifying things for myself. Interesting day when that happens. Sebulba's pod racer was much bigger than Anakin's. He forced Anakin off the course and high up onto a cliff. But Anakin wasn't going to be beaten. He changed gears and crashed back onto the course right in front of Sebulba. For the first time, Anakin was in the lead. This looks like the same illustration. Wait a minute. Hold on, guys. Did they reuse an illustration? Oh, it looks awful similar. Interesting. Suddenly, Anakin saw smoke. Here's the illustration. See, on the other page, the Sebulba is exactly the same, but what's in the background is different. Like 2 pages ago, they basically reused the illustration. Well, I guess they save money that way. Suddenly, Anakin saw smoke coming out of one of his engines. His pod racer was on fire. This pod racer's on fire. Okay. The hard landing must have damaged it. As Sebulba raced in front of and head up. As Sebulba raced ahead of him, Anakin knew that he didn't have a lot of time. He needed to fix his pod racer right away. Anakin closed a flap above the engine to put out the fire. Then he quickly pumped coolant into the overheated area. Soon the engine roared back to full power. Anakin grinned. It was time to win the race. And here's this illustration. That's right, Donnie. Totarians can generally not be trusted. I guess that was a Sebulba laugh. Okay. Anakin. Well, that's a cool picture. Anakin could see the stadium getting closer and closer as he pulled up right next to Sebulba. Sebulba tried to push Anakin's smaller ship off the course again, but Anakin had a plan this time. Ooh, Anakin has a plan. Little Annie? Little Annie, you got a plan? Okay. As Sebulba rammed him, Anakin caught his pod racer on Sebulba's. Sebulba was stuck. Then, as Sebulba tried to pull his ship away, Anakin unhooked their crafts. Sebulba zoomed wildly off course and smashed part of his pod racer into a rock. Anakin had used Sebulba's own attack against him. Tim Pruitt, good night. Thanks for coming by. And good night. Take care. Although I have just one more page, you might want to stick around a minute. There it is. And then Anakin raised his hands over his head as he crossed the finish line. The crowd cheered. Qui-Gon ran to Anakin's pod racer and lifted him high up onto his shoulders. Anakin had done what had seemed impossible. He had won the race. Anakin smiled. One of his dreams had come true. He couldn't help wondering what great adventure he'd have next. And they all lived happily. Well, not really. I mean, that movie did end on a high note, but anyway. So I think I'll probably just end it there. I mean, not read any more stories tonight. Next time, though, I will aim to maybe read 2 because they're supposed to be 5 minutes. But between the Toydarians getting into the system and causing the little alien static, or the apple juice. I did not spill apple juice on the computer, I promise. But at the risk of the static no, I'll wait till after the stream is done. So anyway, yeah. That is from the 5-minute Star Wars stories. And they have stories going through the 6 episodes, 1 through 6. Well, actually, let me look. I think they actually have one story based on okay. They have 2 stories from the Force Awakens. So yeah, they've got some stories from the episodes 1 through 7. So anyway, fun stories, and that's a great they kind of do the events of the movie, the scenes, from in a different perspective than you see in the movies. In the movies, you kind of get all the perspectives. This one is more a little more heavier on like from Anakin's point of view. So as a retelling, Mike Wheeler. But I need one more story. I'm not sleepy yet. Well, I think I'm probably not going to. Next week, I'll aim to maybe try to get to the stories a little sooner in the stream. Um, I kind of had a little Disney Mom discussion ish. And then I was fixing the alien fuzz sound. I'm sorry, guys, about that again. Jeffrey Bone, congratulations! Oh, congratulations on 50 subs, Dean. Thank you, Jeff, and thank you for subscribing and welcome in. Um, and Tina, oh, great story, Tina. I'm getting Tina saying, "Me too, Mike." Lead another one. Stacy says, "When." Oh, Stacy had to restart her computer. That was one of those new little booger droids that get into the system. So okay, well let's read. Let's read. Let's read. This one is from the episode 2, The Attack of the Clones. This is called Yoda. Yoda and the Count. Jedi Master Yoda was one of the leaders of the Jedi Order. He was wise and knew many things. Above all, Yoda believed in the Force. But now Yoda sensed a great disturbance in the Force. Count Dooku, Yoda's old apprentice, was trying to raise an army against Yoda and the other Jedi Knights. Here we go. Yoda and the clone troopers there. Stacy Rogers, you can blame me for having to read another story. Well, Stacy, there is the replay. I hope that the little static noise doesn't come through on the replay too much. Jeffrey Bone, on my way to bed. Have a great night. Good night, Jeff, and thanks for coming in. Elena says, "Yay, because it's too early for me to go to sleep." Yeah. It would be in Hawaii. I think Hawaii is 4 or 5 hours difference. It is just past midnight here in Florida. So, trying to think. Probably about, Tina Minos is 6 hours. So 6 hours, and it's only, yeah, Mike says it's a dinner. It's a dinner story. I've never had story time with my dinner. Interesting. So anyway, the Jedi's search for Dooku led them to the planet Geonosis. A great battle broke out, and Dooku tried to escape. But Yoda's companions, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, raced after him. Yoda sensed the presence of his powerful old apprentice and followed the 2 young Jedi to a small hangar bay far away from the battle. When Yoda entered the hangar, he saw Obi-Wan and Anakin hurt and on the ground. Standing over them was the evil Count Dooku. Okay, I'm going to try to show the whole page here because this is like a two-page, like a full spread, I think is what they call that. Count Dooku glared at the Jedi. Master Yoda, he said. Count Dooku, Yoda said. He knew that he had to stop Dooku to protect his two friends. He also knew that there was still a chance to stop the battle on Geonosis before it became a war. You have interfered in our affairs for the last time, Dooku said, as he used the Force to rip objects off the walls, then throw them straight at Yoda. Not nice, that is. No. But Yoda knew Dooku's tricks and was prepared. He used the Force to swat Dooku's missiles aside. Frustrated, Dooku tried to bring the ceiling down on the small Jedi Master, but Yoda was too strong for him. He pushed the rocks away. Powerful you have become, Dooku, Master Yoda told the Count. I have become more powerful than any Jedi, even you, Dooku replied. With that, the Count raised his hand and shot Force lightning at his old Jedi Master. Wait, did I show that picture? Hold on. There's Dooku and that Force lightning. Okay. Oh, Dave is going to Epcot. We'll have a good visit at Epcot. The American Adventure, the Fife and Drum, they sell the best turkey legs in the park. Just saying, Dave. I'm just saying. But Yoda refused to be afraid. He used the Force to bend the lightning up and away from him. Count Dooku could only watch in astonishment. He tried again, but this time Yoda closed his fist around the lightning until it disappeared. Much to learn you still have, Yoda told Count Dooku. All right, we're on this one right here. It is obvious that this contest cannot be... Count Dooku voice. It is obvious that this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force, but by our skills with a lightsaber, the Count said as he raised his red lightsaber. Yoda called his own to his hand. Its green blade glowed as he lifted it to fight Count Dooku. Here we go, another great full spread. Two-page spread there. Yoda and Count Dooku leaped across the room at each other. Their lightsabers cut through the air. Yoda circled around the Count, his blade flying, always one step ahead of Dooku. The two blades crackled against each other, and Yoda forced Count Dooku back. The Count was amazed as Yoda jumped high across the hangar to land smoothly back down in front of him. Dooku realized he wasn't powerful enough to beat Yoda. Because strong I am in the Force, yes. Fought well you have, my old Padawan, Yoda told the Count. This is just the beginning, Dooku said, and then he smiled because he had discovered a way to win the fight. Yes, Don, Yoda's lightsaber is green, as you can probably tell from this illustration on the next page, right there. Actually, that was the page that I just read. Sorry, so that was the last page, but the page. And then here's the next illustration right there. This one right here. Count Dooku raised his hand, and a huge tower began to crash down toward the defenseless Obi-Wan and Anakin. Count Dooku gave Yoda the choice between capturing him and saving the lives of his fellow Jedi. For Yoda, there was no choice. He dropped his lightsaber and raised both hands to stop the column from falling on his friends. He could sense Count Dooku escaping to his ship. Because save my friends I must, yes. Precious to me they are, my precious. Oh, wrong series, that is. Apologies, my apologies. There was now no chance for peace, but Yoda trusted in the Force. Count Dooku thought that the dark side was a shortcut to victory, but Yoda knew that the Count's victory would not last long. The Force was more powerful than Dooku could even imagine, and with it, Yoda and his friends would one day defeat the dark side. And that is the story. The end. Or just the beginning. So, no, he is not Gollum. And I got carried away there with my thing there. I'm going to switch tickers here for a second as we get ready to wrap up. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, try to wrap up in a minute here. So Space Mountain Dave says, oh, you're welcome, Stacy. I enjoyed that. I kind of realized since I'm so late, I started reading stories on the stream and it got such a great reception and it's kind of become a thing. Since it is late, you probably need a bedtime story as you hopefully wind down for bedtime, unless you're like Elena and you're eating dinner. Yeah. So I'm going to risk causing the static again, and I'm going to have a sip of my juice. So I will start wrapping this up now. Thank you everyone for coming in and yeah. Oh. Yeah, yeah, Don. Yes, they do. Onyx L87 Chris, welcome in. Love the new name. And I said, hi, Will. Thank you for being here. Thank you. So, the next 3 Wednesdays, I have Disney reservations. Next Wednesday, I have a reservation in the Magic Kingdom, and I'm planning to hop over to Epcot in the afternoon because the turkey legs are yummier there. I think. At least I think they are. Um, then the following week, which will be the 19th, I have a reservation at Animal Kingdom, and I am planning to hop over to Epcot because I love the place and I can't get enough. So I'm hopping over to Epcot after Animal Kingdom. And then on the 26th, which is the last Wednesday of the month, I am going to be, my reservation is at Epcot, and I will not be hopping anywhere. I'll be staying there for the full day because that day will actually be my last Disney day for a while. I pretty much I depleted my Disney savings fund between the fall and the spring. And so I just kind of have to let it, I have to just continually save. So I think I probably have some savings in there now, but since I'm going to the parks and I'm spending a little here, I'm probably um, haven't saved a lot. In fact, I know I haven't. Um, so over the next few months, I won't be going to Disney. And over the summer, just with the heat and everything, and maybe more crowds coming as they, I expect they might maybe start raising capacity. I don't know. But anyway, even with just the summer heat, I won't be going there down to Disney for the next until the fall. Um, so, so Mike Wheeler is telling me I am up to 52 subscribers. Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. Amazing. Thank you, everyone, again. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I want to thank everyone for coming and listening to me. I'm going to be working on this in the back. There's stuff on the floor that has prevented me for a while in closing the closet, my closet. And so I'm going to be cleaning up on the floor so that I can close the closet door and it doesn't look so junky behind me. So I do apologize for that if it has been distracting. All these tubs right here have all my random and semi-useless junk in it. Semi-useless because I am in denial that I should probably look through them and maybe de-junk a little bit. I don't know. But anyway, so the next stream, Monday, hopefully you will be able to see a closed closet behind me. Stacy, I appreciate that so much, but literally just the part that you can see is the organized part. Down like underneath there is you know, it is a mess. But I have my bag here, my little frozen bag right here. That has been there for a little while, but you've not seen it up close, here we are. And then this is the other one. And I got a couple other new ones that are not handy, but these are from the Dollar General. And I had to get them. So Dina says, your closet a lot neater than mine. Well, I appreciate that, but then again, you don't see the floor. But still, for the next stream, I'm going to try to make it so you can I can at least close the closet doors and it doesn't look so like closety. Closety, is that a word? Anyway, I think I need to go to bed. So anyway, thank you everyone for coming. I appreciate all the new subscriptions, the subscribers. And looking forward to looking forward to Monday to talking about some of the Disney news that has been happening over the past week or so. And then next Thursday, I will be able to talk about my day. Stacy says, if it's not a word, it is now. Okay, well then it's a word. Closety is a word. It means a lot. The meaning is really similar to closet-ish. Maybe a little more having to do. It means that there's a closet there. So Stacy, you're welcome. I don't mind reading another story. Sorry you had to reboot your computer. And yeah. So you're welcome, Dawn. This has been fun. This is really fun, and I am getting ready to end, but these are causing my head to hurt. So I'm going to take that off now. So anyway, thank you so much everyone for coming again. Thanks again. I'm really happy to start doing this on YouTube. I enjoy doing the Instagram lives, but yeah. So have a great weekend. Yes. So my site here, campsite.bio/followthehappy, is my link page. I have different links to there's a link to this YouTube channel, so you can go click there and then click back here. It'll be like a vicious cycle, but it'll be fun because it's all about me. You can also check out some playlists on Spotify that I have on there. I also have my podcast, The Dean Report, and then my other podcast, which I forgot the name of already, but it's on that link. You can listen to it there. And my podcast, I hopefully will bring back later in the summer. But until then, you can check me out right here on YouTube. And yeah. So until next time, again, thank you everyone for coming. Have a great night. Take care. If you have one handy, eat a turkey leg. Yes, Night Owl Sweet Turkey Dreams. Sweet Turkey Dreams. Turkey leg dreams. And mahalo. Mahalo, Elena. And have a great night. And I'm glad everyone could come in and enjoy um, following the happy. So until next time, follow the happy, and we'll turn that off already. And yeah, so that'll be all. Take care. Have a good weekend. And yeah.